Welcome back to Drinks and Chill. My name is Gio, this is Matt, and today we did stuff.
Yes, we did stuff today. It's been a long day. But no, we visited several distilleries today, but the one we're talking about in this video is Ranger Creek. It was a Monday morning, and they opened at 10, and we got there like at 10:30 in the morning, like just ready to drink whiskey. And they were super nice there.
They were. Very professional.
Yeah. They were like, oh yeah, so what brings y'all out? Like, oh, we're just looking to drink whiskey. And then the guy was like, oh, okay, well, what kind of whiskeys do you like? And he kind of like put together a flight based off of like what we told him that we like. Mm-hmm. And the flight that he put together was super good.
It was good, yeah.
And, here we are trying said flight at Ranger Creek.
Yep.
Well, we're here at Ranger Creek trying to flight.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can hear us over the music. They were nice enough to offer to turn the music down, but we told them, don't worry about it. Yeah. So we got the mics. So yeah, they poured us a nice flight here, which you might be seeing a B-roll of right now. We've got their 36 bourbon, the Tejas Rye, the 306 single malt finish in a tequila cask, and then their cask strength Texas Landmark, which is basically their old rimfire.
Yeah.
Want to try left to right?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
You want to go first?
I'll go first. So, cheers. Yeah, this smells like Texas right off the bat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it smells very like herbal. I would almost think it's a rye, but I think it's that oak really coming forward.
Yeah, you're like basically smelling like the branches.
The what?
The branches of
Oh, yeah.
the tree.
Yeah.
There's like a hint of fruit in there. You can't tell which one it is.
Right. There's like a licorice too. It almost smells like a rye, but I saw him pour the bourbon. I'm going to take a sip from the logo side. That's really good. It's got like, it's 100% Texas bourbon. Like it's got that heavy oak impact, kind of herbal bitterness, but there's like a sweetness there, like on the very, like for me on the very beginning of the taste that I don't think I usually get in Texas whiskeys, which was kind of nice.
I actually got my sweetness in the finish on that one.
Really? See, on the finish, I'm still getting the kind of herbal, slight oak. I think it's more herbal than oak, really, on the finish for me.
I got like the herbal, like in the middle. Mm-hmm. Like not like, well, they're all gonna be taste, but like kind of like on the back side of the tongue. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm getting like a little bit of herbal bitterness too.
Yeah.
It's a bit creamy, like a thin cream.
Mm-hmm. That's really nice.
And then this one was...
That's the Tejas Rye. And I think he said that this was a wine cask finish, although I'm not sure what kind of wine. We'll find out and put a little edit down there that says what kind of wine.
Ooh, it smells like berries.
Really? Ooh, it does. Like real fruity. I almost feel like I'm smelling like kind of like a really sweet wine, like a super sweet, like.
With like that deep red wine, you can taste like you can smell like blueberries.
Yeah, yeah, it's got like that. Ooh, that is
grapes.
Really nice. Like cherries, really strong cherry. Like if I had to guess, I would guess that was the rye and this is the bourbon. But like I said, I saw him pour it, so I know it isn't. That might just be the wine finish.
Yeah. Well, I don't really smell the herbalness to it, but I do.
A little bit, yeah. But I think the fruitiness is really what brings it out.
And go to upside.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, you get the rye in the taste.
Mm-hmm. It still has that kind of fruity thing, but it's a little bit more subdued, and the rye qualities really come forward.
Yeah, very herbal, earthy.
Mm-hmm. The earthy comes through big time on the finish. That kind of licorice that you get a lot of times with rye is there.
Yeah, that black licorice.
Yeah. Although I feel like I still got it more on the bourbon.
I think I got it in smell more in the bourbon. I think I get a lot more than tasting. So between those two, even like the strength of it, it's not very sharp at all. It's very, very smooth.
Yeah. So this one is a tequila cask finished single malt. And he described it as smelling like tequila but tasting like whiskey.
And this is like a special they do every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
306, and then right now it's the 307 this year.
Yeah, so this is a 306 single malt. So 306 stands for basically the 306th anniversary of San Antonio. So on the 300th anniversary, they released the 300 single malt, and then every year since then, they've released an annual single malt for San Antonio's birthday. This one smells like a rye so far. I can see the tequila back there. Yeah, okay, after I swirled it around a little bit, you do get the tequila. It's not too sweet, but it's not too bitter either. It's kind of like right in the middle for me. It's like a subtle, like everything in that is very subtle for me.
Yeah, but I can smell like a little bit of tequila back there.
Mm-hmm. It took me a minute to find it, but it was there.
But it's like a nice amount. It's not like overbearing, like all you're drinking tequila.
Mm-hmm. Because there's been a couple of whiskeys that we've had that it just straight up smells like tequila. All right, sip time. Wow. I really like that one. It sips super smooth, but not so smooth that you like don't feel like you're drinking alcohol. Like
this one has a little bit of sharpness to it.
Yeah. I got it a little bit in the back, like on the finish.
I got it like in the forefront. Like
Yeah.
Very, very forefront.
It was very like silky to me, kind of creamy.
Yeah. A lot more creamier than these.
Yeah. That is nice. Vanilla-y kind of thing. Maybe like a slight caramel. I know it's a single malt, but I'm not really getting that maltiness, cheesy thing that I get with a lot of those. Maybe just because of that finish or just because it's Texas. But
maybe a little bit of cheesiness, like a melted cheese.
yeah. Maybe like a little cream cheese kind of thing.
Yeah.
That one might be my favorite so far. Although I feel like these are all going to come down to just like your preference, your personal taste, because it's 3 different types of whiskey that we've tried so far.
So far, I like the rye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final one, the Cask Strength Texas Landmark. This is what
It used to be Rimfire,
Yeah.
and then they changed the name.
Yeah, but we got the Cask Strength version of it. Yeah, it smells like barbecue, like barbecue sauce
That's a good color to it.
on the nose to me.
It does have like the barbecue sauce type of smell.
Right? It's like the barbecue, like kind of like a sweet barbecue sauce. It's really nice. I didn't really get the smokiness, but maybe that is the smokiness, just sort of that barbecue kind of quality. It's mesquite smoke, not peat smoke, so it's not going to smell like the smoky whiskeys we're used to. But if you remember Rimfire, it did kind of have like a kind of interesting sort of...
The Rimfire, or the one that we had, that was like more of a smoldering type of, like campfire type of smoke.
Yeah.
But this one's not like that.
Yeah. I wonder if they kind of changed like how they made it or like their approach to it. Cask strength, you can feel it on the palate. There is a smoky quality to it on the taste.
Yeah.
Not peaty, but smoky, like campfire smoke, like we were talking about before.
That one's very sweet. Like a vanilla though.
Yeah.
Vanilla sweet.
It did. It had a nice sweetness to it, really. This is also a single malt.
In the smell, I didn't realize how strong that was.
Yeah.
Casting, of course, but I mean,
It didn't come through on the smell, really.
I like the finish on that one too. It's
Yeah.
very well.
I'm gonna take one more sip because I feel like that alcohol kind of hit me by surprise. Yeah, sweet like vanilla, caramel again. Yeah, kind of stuff that you normally get with the bourbon, but there's something about it that tells me like it isn't bourbon.
I'm surprised that the oak doesn't really come through on the cask strength, but it's still there, like the little slight bitterness.
Yeah.
It's more sweet than oaky.
I think maybe the sweetness and maybe even the mesquite smoke might sort of balance that out a bit. But yeah, you're right. The oak impact isn't as heavy as I'm used to it being for Texas, which is kind of nice. Yeah. I think I know which one is my favorite. Well, I have it narrowed down to 2.
Me too. I think I know your 2, but
I think I know at least one of yours, and maybe the second one. We might have the same second one.
Mine is the rye and the cask.
Yeah, mine are the 306 in the cask. Now, not to say that the bourbon, the bourbon was all of these were very good, but you know, one of them has to be your least favorite. But I would totally drink that bourbon. I would buy a bottle of it. I think they sell half bottles of that bourbon. I might have to pick it up. I guess I'm just partial to the single malts, especially the Texas ones. I feel like that's what Texas does best is single malts. Yeah.
So yeah, I like the single malt too, but I don't know, just the berryness for this one, or for the, I don't know, just different. It's like something I don't really experience very often.
Yeah.
A good combination. And then the cask, just the creaminess and the fact that it's cask, but it goes down so smoothly. The initial one was kind of a shock.
Yeah, the initial sip, I was like, okay, yeah, this is cask strength. But then I was like able to like mentally prepare myself for the next sip. It is good. So yeah, that was it. All the whiskeys were super good.
They were. Yep.
Yeah.
We would go back there again.
Yeah. So our flight was the 36 Texas Straight Bourbon, the Tejas Rye, the 306 Single Malt, and the Texas Landmark Mesquite Cask Strength, which is what they're calling the Rimfire now. They call it Texas Landmark now. They changed the name, but it's the Mesquite Smoked Whiskey. But we had the cask strength version of the Rimfire. I just realized I had my hand on the wrong bottle. We had the cask strength version of the Rimfire, which is now Landmark. But we picked this up, and we're going to try it in our live stream later today. And if you were here for our Monday Cinco de Mayo live stream, then you saw us try this. But if you weren't, then go and see that, and we will try this on that live stream.
Today is Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what we had. They also have the 36 cask strength bourbon, the State and Republic wheated bourbon, just the regular Texas Landmark, not cask strength, or basically this. And then the distillery only releases, which is what this is. And they have a ton of distillery only releases. And just kind of based off of what we tried and kind of how he described it is why we picked this one up. And then he let us try this one too after we said we wanted to get it, which I thought was really nice.
Yeah. Normally they're like, okay, there you go.
Because I had like kind of already decided like, yeah, I'm going to get this one. And he was like, oh, here, try it. And like, what if I didn't like it? That would have been super awkward if I didn't like it, because then I would have been like, I don't want to buy it now. So I'm glad I liked it though. But yeah, no, everyone there was super nice.
I think he was confident enough that you'll like it.
Yeah, yeah. So if you've had anything from Rager Creek, let us know down in the comments. And any suggestions that you have that we didn't try in the flight here in this video, let us know, and we'll see if we can pick those up. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know where we post, and we'll see you next time. Bye.